Good morning, student. Myself, Usharani. So today we are going to discuss about the topic in our second field chapter that is called as biotechnology and its application. So in previous class we have been discussed about a topic called as biotechnology principles and processes. So biotechnology has been defined as where the living organisms or enzymes have been manipulated to produce biological products in a larger scale that is helpful for the humankind in a desirable quantity. So here, the topmost here usually in biotechnological applications it has been applied in many fields. So where it involves in the medicinal field, agricultural field, and even in power industries, and in environmental production, food industries, and even in chemical industries. So these are the main applications that has been extensively utilized in during these conditions. So where there are some of the genetically modified food organisms that we are utilizing. It is called soybeans, corn, rice, tomato, and even potato species. And even some of the fruit species they are also utilized by the genetically modified part. So here, the biotechnology and its application it was usually deals with in the industrial scale production. So where the even biopharmaceuticals and biological using genetically modified microbes, fungi, plants, and animals. So here, the application of biotechnology includes therapeutics, diagnostics, genetically modified crops for agriculture, and even for processing the foods, bioremediation, waste treatment, and energy production. So here, the major research areas of biotechnology it involves that is to supply a best catalyst. The catalyst they may be in the form of enzymes or in the form of microbes. That is to form an improved organisms which are preferring with best and better characteristics. So here it is also helpful for to create the optimal conditions by genetic engineering for the catalyst and to function. So the purification of proteins or compounds, that is an organic compounds that have been developed by downstream technologies. So here, the application of biotechnology in the field of agriculture. So where here the agricultural practice there are different types. The one is the agrochemical based in agriculture. So in this form of agricultural practice, so for to develop an agricultural crops, we are utilizing chemical pesticides and even insecticides. So organic culture, it is called organic farming where the zero waste management it has been practiced in an agricultural field. Next one is genetically engineered crop-based agriculture. That is a GE crop-based agriculture system. So where the genes have been modified in the plant that to develop desirable quality and quantitative food crops. So here the Green Revolution. So it's a program that is helpful for developing crop varieties in an agricultural field. It was increasing by improved the crop variety and it was showing a better crop management, and it is also used for agrochemicals like fertilizers and even pesticides. So here it is helpful for supplying the food that was in a triple condition because it is necessary for growing population nowadays. So the agrochemicals were too expensive for farmers to offer. So it increases the yield with existing varieties not possible with conventional breeding. So here the main application of biotechnology in the field of agriculture that is to develop disease resistant, pest resistant, and even insect resistant varieties. So here it was practiced for to develop pest resistant plants. So it has helpful for to reduce the pesticides usage. There is an usage of chemical pesticides that is even affecting the ecosystem balance. So when one of the such approach that has been introduced in the resistant variety called as Bt toxin, that is to target the plants that they are destroying from some of the insects. For example, cotton, Bt corn, rice, tomato, potato, and even soya. So here the Bt toxin has been produced by a microbe named called as Bacillus thuringiensis. So it was produced by a toxin called as Bt toxin G. So where this toxin gene has been cloned from the bacteria and it was expressed in the plants that to provide resistance to insects from plant varieties. So here the mechanism of Bt toxin and Bt cotton. Bt cotton is a plant that has been developed by a microbe named called as Bacillus thuringiensis. So here, this microbe, it was producing an protoxin, which is called as crystal protein or cryprotein by the help of cry genes. So these toxins, usually they are protoxin conditions in a microbe. When it enters into the insect body, it becomes a toxic condition. So usually the BT variety has been developed to eradicate an insecticidal conditions. That is, eradicate some of the insects like Lepidopteran, Coleopterans, and even Dipterans. So here, the BT toxin, it has been produced by BT toxin G, which was producing a crystal protein. So even it is called as cryprotein. So this crystal gene, it has been introduced into the plant body by the help of RDNA technology. When the insect, it bites over the cryproteins, so it gets solubilized in the intestine of an insect. That is, in the gut of intestine, it gets solubilizes. It is by the neutralizing property of an pH in the intestine. So where it is helpful for resulting the pores over the epithelial cells of an intestine, that was resulting the death of insects. So here the BT toxin isolated from the bacteria has been coded by a gene name called as cry. There are different types of cry genes who are present. So where it involves an cry1AC, cry2AB, that is helpful for eradicating the cotton bollworms, and even cry1AB for eradicating a corn borer. So in this photocopy, we are analyzing that the bacteria, so which was consisting of a specific gene. So from this plant, by the process of cell tissue culture, so the plant breeding has been developed by a process called as transformation to develop an insecticidal resistant variety. So next one, there is a pest resistant plants. The pest which is given example, that is called as Meloideogynea incognitia. So it is a species, that is a nematode that was affecting the plant called as roots of tobacco, that it was reducing its yield. So to control the pest in the plants, the specific technique that has been utilized called as RNA interference. So that is to eradicate a species called as Meloideogynea incognitia. So by a process called as silencing the translation of specific mRNA. So the methodologies that have been helpful for developing a crop that through an RNA, that is an RNA interference. So here the plant, that is a tobacco plant, has been induced with a complementary DNA. Here the complementary DNA has been designed in a fashion that instead of synthesizing single-stranded mRNA, it starts synthesizing double-stranded RNA. That is an insect pest body. So that was altering the physiological process that was resulting in the death of an pest. So this is a photocopy of an Meloideogynea incognitia that was affecting the root of an tobacco plants. So when it was affecting the tobacco plant, so the complementary DNA from the plant, it enters into the body of an pest. So where it was altering the physiological process by RNA interference. So next one, the biotechnological application in the field of medicine. So it has been extensively used nowadays for the production of a molecule that is called as insulin. So here, even the application of biotechnology in the field of medicine, it is helpful for diagnosing and even to treat some of the diseases by the help of DNA technology, and even to protect from dangerous diseases. So through the gene therapy, so gene therapy has been extensively used to treat some of the genetic disorders. So here, the targeted action of drug by through a study of genomics also. Here, the recombinant therapeutics do not induce unwanted immunological response as in case of similar products that has been isolated from non-human sources. So here, nearly 30 recombinant therapeutics approved for human use, and 12 of these are marketed in India. So one of the applications in our medicinal field, there is a development of insulin, which is called genetically engineered insulin. So insulin is necessary for nowadays because of the necessary for the diabetic patients. So here the insulin, it is a protein molecule that has been induced or produced in our pancreas. So where it is helpful for controlling the glucose level in our blood. For this reason, by the help of genetic engineering, the human insulin have been developed, which is also called as humulin. So here, traditionally, when the humans, they are induced with an insulin that have been usually extracted from the cattle and pig, it was resulting some of the allergies in most of the individuals due to there is an irregular immune response. So because the acts like amphotericin and insulin, whereas the bacteria were genetically engineered, that is to produce the human insulin in a larger quantity, now in a by process called as culture medium. So here, the first created human insulin, so in an artificial manner by an American company called as Eli Lilly. So where it is helpful for to control or regulate the blood sugar level, and even it has been administered to patients called as diabetic patients. So in this condition, the insulin producing gene that was present in an pancreas, that is a mRNA, has been extracted from a healthy individual. So where by the help of restriction enzyme had been cleaved. With the help of plasmid, both together they have been joined by the process of incorporation or microinjection or biolistic, usually incorporation, biolistic or an electroporation. Among these, electroporation is the best technique that is helpful for the induction of our plasmid, which consisting of insulin, desired gene, into the E. coli bacteria. By the help of replica plating technique, it has been multiplied for many times. By the process of downstreaming process from the bioreactor, the product has been extracted. So here, the insulin that has been obtained from the bioreactor, which is not a pure insulin, it is called as proinsulin, because it consisting of an A chain, B chain along with C chain, so which is called as proinsulin. Along with this, there is a beta galactosidase gene is also having induced. So here, by the utilization of cyanogen bromide, the beta galactosidase has been removed. By the use of trypsin, the C chain has been removed. The remaining A and B chain has been joined by the help of a disulfide bond, that is for to develop an pure insulin. So here, in the schematic representation, there is a synthetic DNA that was producing and specific molecules have been selected. So where the gene recombination, that is called as a recombinant plasmid, have been developed. So from it has been induced into a bacterial cell by the cloning mechanism. By the process of downstreaming process, they have been extracted. So both have been combined together by the help of disulfide bond to form a pure insulin. So another application of biotechnology in the field of medicine, that is called as gene therapy. There is a replacement of defective gene by the normal gene. So the defective gene, it was creating some of the physiological and morphological changes in our body that was adversely affecting. So for this reason, so the genes that are causing the diseases has been altered or it has been replaced by the normal gene by a process called as gene therapy. So in gene therapy, there are two types. There is a germline gene therapy and somatic cell gene therapy. So here, the replacement of defective gene by normal gene in the somatic cell. Even the replacement of a normal gene in the place of defective gene in the germline cells. The germline cells, it involves and sperms, egg, and even an embryo. So this is helpful for to overcome most of the genetic disorders. So here, the main principle of gene therapy, it involves the normal gene when get inserted into an individual, that is either a cell or an embryo. So where the defective gene has been removed, it was taken over by the function called as normal gene. The first clinical approach of a gene therapy has been conducted during 1990 to a 4-year-old girl, so which has been affected by a disease called as ADA deficiency. That is adenosine deaminase deficiency. Initially, it has been treated by bone marrow transplantation and even by the enzyme that was replacement therapy. So the method to treat an ADA through the gene therapy. So ADA nothing but adenosine deaminase deficiency, and even in severe cases it was causing an SCID, which is called as severe combined immunodeficiency disorder. So here, ADA deficiency disorder, it is an hereditary disorder that has been caused due to the deletion of an gene, so which is producing an amino acid composition along with a protein composition called adenosine deaminase. It is an enzyme helpful for providing an immune response in our body. So the enzyme adenosine deaminase, so it was crucial for our immune system function. So in gene therapy, the lymphocytes from the blood of the patient, it has been isolated and has been grown in an culture media. So after that, the functional ADSC DNA that has been introduced into our lymphocytes again. So through the retroviral vector. So retroviral vector, it acts like a vector to transport the desired gene in animals. So return to the, and again those lymphocytes are returned to the patients. So the lymphocytes in a short lifespan, there is a genetically engineered lymphocytes or periodically induced into the patient. So, but if the genes isolate from the marrow cells producing an ADA that has been directly introduced in the cell at the embryonic stage, it is a permanent cure for this disease. So, gene therapy, it has been conducted here. So, where the cells have been harvested outside, it has been induced into a body by a process called in vitro and even an in vivo method. So, where the desired gene has been introduced into a body that is inside the body directly, that this condition is called in vivo. So, if the replacement occurs outside the body, then it has been introduced into the body called as an in vitro method. So, molecular diagnostic. Diagnostic is a process that is to analyze which pathogens that are causing the disease. So, nowadays, most of the modern technologies that is helpful for to diagnose some of the disorders that have been caused by the bacteria, virus, fungi, etc. So here, the extensively used diagnostic test nowadays, there is an advanced molecular diagnostic test like recombinant DNA technology, polymerase chain reaction, and enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. So it is the conventional method. It involves the detect presence of pathogens when disease is well established and it produces the symptoms that has been affected when the pathogens get entered into the body. So ELISA, it is a diagnostic test which is based on an antigen and antibody reaction. It is a test usually helpful for to analyze, to detect the disease that has been transmitted by the pathogen. For example, HIV, it has been diagnosed by this ELISA form principle. So next one is transgenic animals. The animals that have been developed from the transfer gene or new gene. So where the DNA have been manipulated to process and express. So that is helpful for to produce the biological product in a larger scale. So here, these transgenic animals, that acts like a bioreactor. That is to produce the biological products in a larger scale. So for example, camel, rat, and even a rat species, cow, have been developed by this mechanism. So here, the reasons for to produce the transgenic animals. The transgenic animals have been produced. That is also helpful for the study of normal physiology and development. In transgenic animals, so here it is also helpful for study the different aspects of gene, how their genes are regulated, how they are showing their normal functions in our body can be analyzed by this transgenic animals. Another one, for example, the study of insulin like a growth factor. How the growth factor it was controlling the body functions in the species, and even how they are affecting the results, how they are controlling the body factors can also be analyzed by the transgenic animals. So another one that is called study of diseases. The transgenic animals that acts like a model for to study the human diseases. So in which investigation of new treatment for a disease can also be analyzed, understanding how the genes contribute to the development of disease. The transgenic animals, they are the model for studying some of the diseases like cancer, cystic fibrosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and even an Alzheimer's disease. So here, it is also helpful for producing biological products on a larger scale, so that they are helpful for mankind. Even they are helpful for producing some of the medicinal products which are expensive. So here, the transgenic animals can be created by the introduction of a gene that will produce the products from an induced organism. So here, one of the examples that is called human protein, called as alpha-1 antitrypsin, that has been used to treat emphysema disorders. Even they are also helpful for to treat another disorder called as cystic fibrosis. So here, in 1997, there is a first transgenic cow that has been developed and named called as Rosie. So because it was producing a proteinaceous enriched milk consisting of human alpha-lactalbumin, so that was helpful for providing the nutritional balanced product for human babies, that natural cow milk. So vaccine safety. So the vaccines or chemicals that have been developed in an industries, first it need to be shown as safety testing, where the transgenic animals they are used for vaccine safety testing and even chemical safety testing. So ethical issues. Here the biological project, there is a biotechnological products, before introducing into a market, it must be checked before. Because if it is safe for individuals, then only they are transferred into public conditions. So for this, the genetically modified organisms have unpredictable result. In sometimes it was when they are introduced into an ecosystem. For this reason, there is an Indian government has set up an organization that is called GEAC. It is a genetically engineering approval committee, which is helpful us to make a decision regarding the validity of GM research and the safety of introducing GM organisms for public services. So here for the introduction, most of the farmers there which are producing and genetically modified plants, so they have been developed by a process called as biopatent and even a biopiracy process. So here the basmati rice which has been developed in India, so it consisting of numerous varieties because due to its aromacy, flavor, texture, it has been developed in an extensive amount. So where it has been patented by an US company. So biopatent, it is a ownership that has been taken over by the monopoly or an individual or a company. So but this consideration, usually this conditions has been occupied by the help of a government organization. Here the patent extends to the functional equivalence and even implying the other people selling the basmati rice would be also restricted by the patent. So there are not only basmati rice, another products that have been having a medicinal values in India like a neem, turmeric, they are also having an extensive utilization as a biopatent resource. Another that is called as biopiracy. So it is also an ownership that has been given to an individual or company or a monopoly. So but it was not under the control of government organization, it was under the control of MNC companies. So let us discuss about some of the MCQs in this chapter. That is our first question called agrochemical based agriculture in India. So in agricultural practice there are three forms. There is an agrochemical based, organic form and GT crop based technique. So here usually agrochemical it was based on the given first option, fertilizers and pesticides, genetically modified crops, RNA interference, all of those. So usually agrochemical, the chemical name itself indicating that the utilization of pesticides and even of fertilizers in the form of chemical composition that was used in an agricultural field. So for this, the correct option for first is A, fertilizers and pesticides. The golden rice is an yellow in color due to the presence of. By the green revolutions, most of the plants that have been developed, it is to increase the quality and quantity of food products. Even it is helpful for to increase the nutritional food products. So golden rice, it is helpful for developing and vitamin composition. It is a vitamin D. It is helpful for eradicating the night blindness disorder. So where the golden rice, it was usually yellow color in appearance because due to the transfer of a specific gene element, so the given option that is called riboflavin, beta carotene, vitamin B1, complex genetic material. So due to the presence of beta carotene only, the golden rice it was reflecting with an yellow color. So for this, the correct option is B, that is a beta carotene. The first genetically modified plant that has been commercially developed in India, there was given option golden rice, flower sammer, BT brinjal and BT cotton. So among these, the BT cotton has been commercially exploited first in India. So for this, the correct option is D. Which of the following genes were introduced in cotton to protect it from the cotton bollworm? So these are the insects. The BT plant it has been developed to eradicate the insects itself. So where the BT, that is nothing but the Bacillus thuringiensis, they are producing a gene called as crygene, which was secreting a crystal protein. The cry gene it was controlling this aspect. For this reason, the given option cry-AC and cry-AB, BTAC and BTAB, cry-1AC and cry-2AB and NEF genes. That is a nitrogen fixing genes. So among this, the cotton bollworm it has been eradicated by the development of an BT plants. So where producing genes called as cry genes. In them, cry1AC and cry2AB. It is the correct option for the fourth question. So which of the following is a nematode that was attacking the root of an tobacco plant? So the nematode that was affecting the root of tobacco plant was reducing in its quantity, production. So where RNA interference is a technique that is helpful for to eradicate the pest name called as Maloidy-Guinea incognitia. So the given option, that is an Agrobacterium tumefacium, Rhizobium leguminous of Sarum, Maloidy-Guinea incognitia, and Taenium solum. So the correct given option, that is a nematode which was affecting the root of the tobacco plant called as Maloidy-Guinea incognitia. So another question, that is called the transgenic plant, that is a flower saga. It is a tomato species that have been developed by an artificial gene from the option delayed ripening process, longer shelf life, enhancing the flavor, all of these. So usually the tomato species that have been developed called as flower saga by the help of transgenic gene or artificial gene, it is helpful for delaying the ripening process, and even it is helpful for increasing the lifespan of longer shelf life and enhancing the flavor of the tomato species. So for this, the correct option is all of these. A genetic disorder that can be cured through. So the genetic disorders by the application of biotechnology in the medicinal field has been treated by a technique called as gene therapy. It is on somatic cell and even a germline gene therapy. So in somatic cell gene therapy, when it has been conducted in individual, it has been non-transmittable. Usually it has been transmitted to next generation. But if the gene therapy has been conducted in an embryonic cell, it is not transmitted for next generation. So here, genetic disorders can be cured by RNA technology, embryo transfer, gene therapy, and all of this. The correct option, where the genetic disorder has been caused by the alteration in gene. So when the altered gene has been replaced by the normal gene, it has been come over from the disorder. It is called as gene therapy. So early detection of disease is possible by. So when the disease has been affected, it has been diagnosed early, the treatment also be given fast. So the techniques where the PCR, gene therapy, recombinant DNA technology, and ELISA. So here the early diagnostic process. Gene therapy is a treatment, but the diagnostic process consisting of PCR and even a recombinant DNA technology along with ELISA. For this, the given correct option is both A and C. So next one, there is an adenosine deaminase deficiency, which is commonly called as ADA deficiency disorder. It can be permanently cured by gene therapy. There is a first clinical trial that has been conducted that has been cured by which of the following? The first one is bone marrow transplantation, enzyme replacement therapy, gene therapy at embryonic stage, none of these. So first it has been attempted by the bone marrow transplantation, but later by the gene therapy at the early embryonic stage it has been permanently cured by this disorder. So next one, the given option, correct option for 9 is C. Which Indian plant have either been patented or attempt have been made of patent them by Western nation for their commercial use? So here basmati rice, which is having a patent variety, along with this most of the medicinal varieties like neem, turmeric also having a patent variety. So the given option basmati rice, turmeric, neem, and all of these. So all of these are targeted, it is a correct option. So Bacillus thuringiensis form a protein called crystal protein which contain an insecticidal protein. This protein, so usually this protein, it was present in the form of protoxin in the plant body. When it enters into the insect body due to the alkaline pH in the intestine, it was resulting the lysis and even it was causing the death of an insect. So here the given option, it binds with the epithelial cells of the midgut, that is called intestine of the insect. Pest ultimately it was killing it. It is activated by the acidic pH of the gut of an insect pest. Does not kill the carrier bacterium which itself resistant to the toxin, all of this. So usually the Bt toxin which was producing the crystal protein, it has been attached over the epithelial cells of intestine in the alkaline pH, it get solubilized and it was resulting the death of an insect. So for the correct option for 11th question is A. So next one, that is a GAC. GES, it has been abbreviated as, there is a genetically engineered, there is an approval committee. So where the product that has been developed by the biotechnological application, first it need to be get approved by this committee. So the correct option for 12 is C. So third one, 13, that is an alpha-1 antitrypsin. It is a biological product that has been developed by the transgenic animals that is helpful for to treat some of the disorders also. Here it is an antacid, an enzyme used to treat the arthritis, it is used to treat the emphysema. So alpha-1 antitrypsin, that is a biological product helpful for to treat a disease called as, that is emphysema. So for this reason, the correct option for 13 is D. The first clinical gene therapy was done for the treatment. The first clinical gene therapy was conducted for an ADA deficiency disorder that has been affected for a 4-year-old girl baby. So the given option, AIDS, cancer, cystic fibrosis and SCCI. So the ADA deficiency was causing a disorder called as SCCI, that is a severe combined immunodeficiency disorder. So the correct option for 14th question is D, that is SCCID, that has been resulting from the deficiency of an ADA. So these are all the MCQs in this chapter. Thank you, students.